Hello, I'm Simon from CareCo and I'm going to show you how to assemble the Elixir Pro Bath Lift. As you can see, I've taken all the components and placed them in front of me. We have the transformer, which is used to charge the handset itself, the seat pad and seat backrest padding, the main unit and the backrest. I'm now going to place all these components together so that we can use the Elixir Pro Bath Lift. To start with, we need to open the side flaps on the actual base of the bath lift. Simply lift and open them out as so. This enables us to put the backrest on top of and into position at the rear here. So simply hold the backrest, and what we're going to do is fit these little slots here into position on the actual seat base. So simply place in and once positioned, we're going to firmly press on this section to push it into position. When you're installing the backrest, you may wish to have somebody to help you. I'm going to show you how to do it by myself, but in order to make it easier, it does help if this part is slightly lifted at the front. As you can see, with this lifted now, I simply press on the back and push in on either side. It's important that before we fit the covers onto the Elixir Pro, that we ensure that when the backrest is lifted, that the two rollers on the motor here locate into the section on the backrest of the frame. We simply lift the backrest up and the two rollers here locate into the position on the base of the Elixir Pro. As you can see, we now have the Elixir fully opened and we can now fit the seat pads to both the backrest and the base. We'll fit the seat pad first to the base, and this is located by using the 4 press studs into the 4 holes on the base. We need to ensure that this curved cutout here lines up with the section on the seat base itself. So simply place into position and align the press stud with the hole. At this point, simply push into position as so. Repeat on the other side and also at the back. These can be removed and washed if necessary. As you can see, simply pull and they come out as so. To locate the pad on the backrest, it's the same procedure as we did on the seat base. This time we have 6 press studs, and the cutout here aligns up with the top of the seat base here. So starting at the top, place into the hole and repeat on the other side, and then go down through the other 4 press studs, aligning into position. Finally, we can fit the handset. Now, we would advise that you charge this for at least up to 6 hours prior to use, but for now I'm going to locate this into the connection on the rear of the backrest. You will find at the rear that you have this simple connector here, which may have a cover on it. We'd always advise that you place this on when the bath lift is not in use. So removing the cover and ensuring that this little silver clip here is at the top, we can place these 2 connections together. Once in, again, this is very important that before you start pressing the buttons, that the backrest is located as so, and that the connection from the motor is located correctly into the seat base. Once this is done, by pressing the up arrow on the handset, the backrest will start to raise. It's worth just stopping and checking that it is located correctly, as I've mentioned, and then carry on. And we can demonstrate that the bath lift is now going to raise and then again by pressing down, we can fully lower it into position. we have to fully lower, as you can see, so that the backrest can be folded flat on itself if you're going to take it out from the bath. To fold the backrest into position, as mentioned, the bath lift has been lowered to its lowest position, and then simply fold this part over, disconnect the handset, and the Elixir Pro can now be placed into the bath or taken out from the bath. Before we fit the Elixir Pro into our bath, we need to check a couple of items. Firstly, ensure that the suction cups are cleaned before and after to make sure that they adhere to the bath itself. Also, before you purchase an Elixir Pro, make sure that your bath adheres to the dimensions which we have on our website listed. It's also worth noting that if your bath has a moulded design to prevent you slipping, you may be worth contacting our contact support team or one of our showrooms up and down the country to see if it will have any issues. To help lift the Elixir Pro into our bath, we have this handle on the backrest. However, we do need to ensure that we hold the front because these sections do come apart, as you can see. So by holding this back section and my other hand on the lower section, I can lift it, place it into the bath, and then lower as so. Before we connect the handset, we need to ensure that this backrest is away from the back of your bath, but we can adjust this now and move it towards the back, and then it's ready to be used. I've connected the handset, which has been on charge for 6 hours, and I'm now going to press the up button here until the bath lift raises up to the top of the bath. So simply press the up button, and to demonstrate, if I let go at any time, the bath lift stops in that position. Simply press again, and the Elixir will now raise up to the top of the bath. To ensure the Elixir Pro is at the correct height, we should open out the side flaps. It's essential before you sit on the Elixir that these are level with the side of the bath. So in this scenario, I'm just going to bring the Elixir down just a little bit. So again, pressing the down arrow, I'm going to take it to this position here. Finally, before you use the Elixir Pro, place some pressure on the seat base to ensure that all the suction cups are adhered to the bath itself. It is now worth checking that there's nothing fouling around the Elixir within the bath lift, it's not going to catch on anything, and also sending the Elixir back down to its lowest position before you use the bath lift itself. And that's the Elixir fully tested and ready for you to use.